The organ in Bach's time was probably one of the most, or if not the most elaborate mechanism that existed. It needs to be constantly maintained and tuned and adjusted. Bach was helping his great-uncle, Christoph, to maintain the instrument, and so on the one side he was a great help to his great-uncle, but on the other side he was also able to learn and to become an organ technician himself. I think you could almost compare a Bach a little bit like a computer geek these days. I mean, he really knew his stuff. It's very difficult to describe the guts of the organ because it is such a complex mechanism. And I mean, you would see pipes of all kinds of different shapes, of all kinds of different materials, wooden pipes, metal pipes. You would see trackers that are going from the key to the valve. Bach was hired as a consultant throughout Germany to design instruments, to look at them, to test them. And the organ was really the instrument that inspired Bach to be a composer. If you ever get a chance to travel to Germany, you will notice that the cities have the church in the very center of it, and everything is developed around the church. When you go in, you see the altar, but when you turn around, the organ would be at the very back of the church, and it would be almost as if it was another front facade, and almost like another altar that was built inside the church. And whenever Bach composed a piece of music, he would sign underneath Soli Deo Gloria, to the glory of God alone. And also, oftentimes he would put a second phrase underneath of it, basically to the refreshment of the soul. Of course, we can separate the music, the sacred side of him, the secular side of him, but I believe that there is no difference, or that to Bach there was no difference. It was all spiritual in the very end. The D major fugue is one of my personal favorite fugues. It is just full of youth and freshness and exuberance. It is quite literally a dance. When Bach was 23, which is right around my age as a matter of fact, he was appointed court organist in Weimar, and he was and to get such a great appointment, such a big appointment at such a young age, was quite an achievement. And that was actually when he wrote a big part of all of his organ works. And the D major fugue, as a matter of fact, it's very likely that it was composed during that time. It's very difficult to put into words what Bach sounds like. Lewis Thomas once said that listening to Bach is like listening to a great human mind. Bach's music has, without a doubt, changed my life.